Lagos is a mega city, popularly known as a center of excellence and truly serving as a major business hub of all Nigerians. Over the years, traffic has been a major challenge in Lagos, such that one needs to factor in at least 1 hour ahead if you ever hope to keep those appointments or get to the office at the right time. It doesn't matter what part of Lagos you live in, this time sacrifice must be made. It even gets worse if you have to go all the way to the island from the mainland or even any far end of Lagos to another. Some people only get to spend just a few hours with their families due to this traffic wahala. And some even have to get up as early as 4 a.m. just so they can get to their various offices on time. And then you hear things like, oh boy, it better make a sleep for office before work starts. Or, I beg, I don't want to lose my job. As a matter of fact, people were asking if Lagos was actually saturated or overpopulated. Hold on to your trousers and don't answer just yet. I'm Oyinlola Regbe, and boy am I psyched to welcome you to this never-ending elucidating episode of Auto Xpat, your guide to safety.
It's Young John, the wicked producer.
And money, I want me one joke again. I want me one joke, sir.
To girls to call me, aka Miss for Body. But like a chef is Saraku, them not fi hold am for body. Well, like a chef is Saraku, it's you, your girls to call me. Life at the beginning with our car was fun, was really interesting, you know, when we had to check all the way from my hostel to school because I attended Olabisi on Obanjo University. Trust me, there was no hostel in my school, so we had to leave off campus trying to get a an Okada to the school every morning. Was crazy. And you know, now you still have to look good despite the fact that you don't have car. But trust me, then I used to run with my heels, so it was really hilarious. Thank God. That was a Toyota Corolla Sport 2005. Okay, you have to check your tires, make sure that they're in good condition. Then check radiator, make sure there's water in it before you go, so you won't have overheating or any nasty experience, and your fuel gauge and all. So those are the vital things. I'm a good ambassador of the traffic rules and regulations, so I abide by all the rules and regulations. Trust me. Really, I would advise people to drive, to drive carefully. Don't drink and drive. Don't text while driving, because I have had nasty experience a while ago that I wouldn't even want to talk about it. But really, trust me, the safest way to drive is just drive clean, drive smart. Don't even try to drive when you're not in the mood. Trust me, full concentration on the steering is the way forward. Okay, my speed limit on the expressway is within 70 to 80 thereabouts. And within town, I do 40, 50, 35. It depends on how smooth it is on the area. Left to me, I don't think I like the idea of customizing plate numbers, because in a way, it's just like you shouting, making noise on yourself. And trust me, if you customize the Range Rover Sport, someone else just got something madder than that. You understand? So customizing plate numbers to me doesn't really go with the way I was brought up. You understand? Because I wouldn't want to say it's a no, because to some people it's just lifestyle, but to me, I just feel I'm on the reserve side. I don't like it when I enter somewhere and everybody knows, that's how come me going. No, I don't do it. Right now, I'm more or less like, I'm not more a driver, I'm a pilot. When I just started driving, it was really like a challenge for me, because people, you know, Nigerian drivers, they don't know how to use their lights. Sometimes when they need to dim it, they'll just put everything on your face and all that. So then it was a challenge for me, and thanks to my brother. So they told me that, okay, anytime you encounter that kind of thing, just make sure you look down. Just look at your lane where you're going to and all that. So with that experience, I've been able to do anything at night. I can drive from here to, you understand, at night.
It's Young John, the wicked producer.
And money, I want me one Joe Sege. I want me one Joe Kisa.
It's another way of making sure you own your car for as long as you want to own it. Once you insure your car, you won't have any reason to be scared of anything. Even if they dent your car, you can always go back to your insurance company and say, okay, look at my car has been dented and all that. You guys should fix it up for me. Trust me, my car is insured. I'm loving you, but you're loving Joanna. Hey, why Joanna? Alright guys, make sure you don't drink while driving, and make sure you don't text while driving. Obey all traffic rules. You're still watching also Xpat, your guide to safety. Keep it locked down. And you guys can follow me on IG, Sukomi Music, Facebook, Sukomi Music, Twitter, Sukomi Music, and I promise to follow you guys back. I love you all. Bye!
While driving during wet weather, safety starts before you drive. Your goal is to see and be seen. I'm going to break down some of the safety tips that you need to take into consideration and apply while driving in wet conditions. Firstly, you have to make sure that your windshield wipers are in good condition. Not one wiper, but two wipers, in order to clean the windshield screen in a single swipe and not leave streaks. Secondly, your headlights, the tail lights, the brake lights, and the turn signals must be functioning properly in order to allow other drivers to see you during a downpour. While driving in wet weather, ensure that your headlights are turned on so that you can see other drivers and incoming vehicles on the road. In addition, you should have proper tire tread depth and good inflation that allows you to maintain good traction on wet roads. Also, the defroster is turned on. A defroster is a heating device that removes frost or prevents its formation.
Love 120. Yeah, it's your favorite boy Sam Cole, aka Shakara Master, aka Love 120. Keep watching Auto Xpat, your guide to safety.
Hello viewers, I am Engineer Chijeko Juku, and you're welcome to Auto Guide on Auto Xpat. Now, when it comes to wheel alignment, you have three different things that comprise of your wheel alignment. You have your toe in and toe out, which is your toe setting, that's one. You have your camber adjustment, which is two, and you have your caster adjustment. Now, let's go to what could be the causes of alignment issues. Also how often do we, or when do we check for our alignment issues, and how often we should come in for alignment checks. As you know, we are in a part of the country where our roads are really, really bad. You meet a lot of ditches, potholes, and all whatnot on the road. Your car is assembled with bolts and nuts, and you don't expect them to remain in their permanent position or in absolute permanent position. Now, when you have series and series of impacts, there is a great possibility that there will be a shift or a slack in one of those bolts or the position of your tires. Remember, you also have rubbers, which we call bushings. These rubbers also wear out, and once they wear out, they create clearance. You have a clearance, and once you have a clearance, it means ultimately you have a shift in position of your tires. As such, we expect that car owners come in for alignment checks at least at every service interval, which is approximately 4,000 to 5,000 kilometers. You don't have to wait till you have a one tire before you go in for your alignment. Comfort is also of importance. Safety is topmost. I would want to let our viewers know that you can do-it-yourself approach to wheel alignment can be done with string of rope or with your regular building plumb. We are looking at this plumb. And when we look at the fluid in it, we expect it to be centered. And as such, we expect that it is in straight form. Not all cases that you have it perfectly centered, because the manufacturers have their own specifications. And that's what the equipment we have here is here to help us to do. But trying to work blindly or doing it yourself, you can actually use this. Once you have your tires, once you have the plumb giving you a center, what this means is for these liquid glasses, once it's centered, it means that you have a straight and zero leveled camber. Now we said cambers can, if your tire is tilting out this way, that's the position for the camber, or it's tilting in this form. So you have, like I said, you have cars with key legs, and your key legs, whether in and out, I don't know how many, or bull legs. Let's use that other word. Depending on the suspension type, your cambers are greatly affected. Either you have your shock absorbers bent, for those that have the adjustments on the shock absorbers, or you have your lower arms deformed or bent also, either as a result of an impact or something of that nature. These are basic things. Or you simply just have an alignment system that has left its normal position due to loosened bushings and bolts, and that's basically all. And we also talked about the toe in and toe out. This is also a simple example looking at what your toe in. Toe in, your tires could be tilting as though it were to be wheeled, or it could be tilting inward as it were.
Hi viewers, my name is Hyginus Omeje, the Sector Commander for Federal Road Safety Corps, Lagos. You are watching Auto Xpat, your guide to safety.
What is more important than the assurance of safety when frequenting the Nigerian roads among 7 million others? Do you know that 80% of road accidents are caused by human error, while 20% are caused by mechanical faults? How often do you check the vital parts of your vehicle, such as the brake system, your lights, tires? Do you even know that tires expire? How exhilarating do you feel when taking a ride in one of the smartest auto brands? Are you one of those who thinks insurance never works? All these and much more you will learn on this program, Auto Xpat, your guide to safety. Is your car insured?
It's not insured.
It's not insured. Why, sir?
Actually, I didn't really count it. That is it.
No.
No. Why, sir?
I never insure it.
Is it that you don't have any orientation about insurance, or you just want to insure your car?
Never know anything about it.
Yes.
Which insurance company?
Do I know? I've forgotten now.
It's necessary to insure now. We're in a modern age, and what do you expect? We have to insure.
Gone are the days when a large number of Nigerians used to think auto insurance was a total shadow of its value preached by the professionals. This was due to the dilly-dally and what one would describe as a back-and-forth scenario surrounding the entire process. In truth, there were several cases of those who embarked on these auto insurance policies and got frustrated after a long stretch of questions and answers. My name is Oyinlola Aregbe. Welcome to the insurance segment of Auto Xpat, brought to you by Leadway Assurance, efficient and reliable.
Sometimes life has more questions than answers, and every teardrop seems to drown your laughter. But even when it hurts, there's someone who knows that everybody hurts, everybody cries, everybody walks along the lonely road sometimes. Let me take your hand, I will you will be fine.
Leadway Assurance, ensuring happiness since 1970.
Far from the old and ugly experience, we are now bold to let you know that auto insurance is taking a new turn, as quite a number of insurance companies are presently making things happen. One of the most notable and trailblazing, if not the best, is Leadway Assurance, delivering to their teaming clients exactly what they want with their huge varieties of auto insurance policies such as Auto Platinum, Auto Gold, Auto Silver, Auto Bronze, third-party fire and theft, and third-party compulsory cover. Whatever the main street, choose a hassle-free cover that suits you. Most recently, Leadway Assurance has gone some miles further by signing an MOU, which is a Memorandum of Understanding with Total Nigeria PLC at Total Bank and Sony, which is exactly where we are now, which will see Leadway Assurance selling its insurance products and services at major stations of Total Nigeria PLC. Under this partnership agreement, Leadway Assurance will start off with the sale of third-party motor insurance at retail outlets of Total Nigeria PLC. Leadway Assurance wants to bridge the gap that exists in the insurance market, where potential customers complain of the non-accessibility of insurance companies and their insurance policies. The partnership with Total reinforces the quest to take insurance closer to Nigerians whilst affirming superior service delivery. Wow! What an interface this is. You can now begin to imagine the pace at which Leadway wants to fly. Thanks so much for watching this insurance segment of Auto Xpat brought to you by Leadway Assurance, efficient and reliable. My name still remains Oyinlola Erebe. And remember, don't just buy those flashy cars, insure them now. Enjoy the rest of the program.
Everybody hurts. Everybody walks along the lonely road sometimes. Let me take your hand, 'cause to me your happiness is just as good as mine, and you will be
Leadway Assurance, ensuring happiness since 1970.
This accident report is brought to you to highlight the essence of obeying traffic rules and regulation, whether on the highway or on the street. Absolute caution should always be taken at all times. This message is brought to you by Auto Xpat, your guide to safety.
Bọ́ọ̀sì yẹn ló kọ́ sí gbogbo wàhálà yẹn because ó ń gbèrò níbí báyìí ni ó ń gbèrò níbí báyìí tírọ́ọ̀kì wà wájú èmi tẹ̀lé tírọ́ọ̀kì lẹ́yìn ni èrò tó wá gbé èèyàn bó ṣe gbé tó kò wu ẹ̀gbẹ́ rárá bó ṣe mú mi mọ́ tírọ́ọ̀kì nìyẹn nǹkan tẹ̀mí mọ̀ ni ẹ̀mí kan mi mo ṣe jáde kó inú kẹ̀kẹ́ nǹkan tí mo mọ̀ nìyẹn. àti lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ yẹn tí wọ́n ti wọ́n gbogbo so nísìnyí báyìí à ń lọ sí station.
This accident report is brought to you to highlight the essence of obeying traffic rules and regulation, whether on the highway or on the street. Absolute caution should always be taken at all times. This message is brought to you by Auto Xpat, your guide to safety.
MRF Classical Production.
You're welcome to Filia Pip My Ride. Hi, I'm Filia Lexus. Filia Pip My Ride was promoting Nigeria with this all out at 9 to celebrate Nigeria at 56. You could also come with your vehicle to give it the style of your own paint. So let's see what's so far done in the vehicle to finish. It's not just a step, but it's of what? Of range, which is being used for this Sienna. Yeah, you could also see the TV at the back. It's also new constructed. You could see this padded also. Right now, we're in the vehicle. You could say the leather is being customized Mr. Niger and also with the map of Nigeria. So right now you could see what is going on in the vehicle. We are playing it out of 15.6 LCD inches. You could also see the shelf, the bar, and also the center table. This is just to celebrate Nigeria at 56. You could also bring your own vehicle to show forth your own style, your color may be blue, and just think of your combination. You know what your combination is? We're expecting at Fila Pipma ride with your vehicle. You could see the boot of vehicle, we could see the over speaker and the refrigerator in the vehicle, all done by Fila Pipma ride. This refrigerator is supplied by the air conditioner system of the vehicle, whereby you could go, you want feel tasty and you don't feel like just buying things. You have your favorite drinks, but you could also put it down right here, so you could take it anytime you want. Imagine you own a vehicle like this, and how could you take things from inner and yeah, you could adjust the seat so to take whatsoever you want to take, kind of drink you want to take from the refrigerator.
Mr. Niger.
MRF Classical Production.
You've seen the work so far. We've shown you at Fila Pip My Ride. Here, you could have your own design. Also, you want to design your vehicle, so you could bring it down right here to Fila Pip My Ride. You may say vehicle on the road, like I like this vehicle. Take a snap of it, or you see it on internet. Bring right down to Fila Pip My Ride. Here, till then, how we feel your Lexus. Keep watching up to Xpat, your guide to safety.
Today we want to say bravo to all Lagosians with the tremendous effort made by the Lagos State government in tackling this traffic nightmare in Lagos metropolis. As a matter of fact, roads are being fixed right now all over Lagos and traffic is drastically reduced. For example, there's this massive garage at Iyano Oworo along Beggar, which is exactly where I am, constructed for various brands of vehicles, including trucks and buses, which has made Tat Mainland Bridge and other link roads more accessible.
The road is free, no traffic for now.
Normally, when you are coming from VI, you spend more than 3 to 4 hours before you reach Beggar. But now, under 30 minutes or 15 minutes, you reach here.
This is very heartwarming, as to and fro the island has rather become more fun than stress. And we hope that this exercise continues and traffic would definitely become history. Thanks so much for staying with us on this episode of Auto Experts. I'm still your one and only host, Oyinlola Aregbe. Keep updates with me same time next week. And keep watching Auto Experts. Come on! It's your guide to safety. And remember, no road is free of danger, no matter how smooth it is. Always drive with absolute care and attention. Have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous day.